To consider the operations strategy, we have to first think about the operation manager's objectives. And we're first going to think about the external objectives. These are what the customer cares about. Now, I think really there are 5 core objectives, external objectives for an operations manager: quality, delivery, flexibility, service, and cost. Our first, quality. Quality is doing the right thing to a standard, doing what we said we would do, be that a service or what the product has to do. And this could either be both the minimum requirements, but also can be, on a spectrum. We can always offer higher quality. Delivery. Now, delivery means delivering the product or the service on time, quickly, and also the range of distribution options that we can offer to our clients. It can also cover more than just selling the product. It could be new product development speed. But I suppose delivery covers the time aspects of the operations. Now, next up is flexibility. This is about giving our customers options, not only a range of options of the service or product, how they might be able to customize exactly what they would like, and how quickly we as a business can adapt to those demands. Fourth is service. Service is about being responsive to the customer, about the customer coming away from an interaction with our business feeling good, enjoying the interaction, feeling that you've paid attention to them, that they've received a level of individual treatment if possible. And finally, cost. Everything can be done for a cost, but the challenge of an operations manager, of course, is to deliver all of those things we've talked about that the customer does want, whilst keeping the cost as low as possible, or at least being cost competitive. So in summary, we could say the external objectives of an operations manager are to get the right product to the right place, at the right time, at the right price. Okay then, now for the internal objectives. These are what the business owners care about from the operations of a business. Now, first of all, more output, more happy customers, if and when there is the demand, of course. Secondly, to minimize the operating expense, to minimize the raw materials used, the energy, the labor, in order to generate that output. Thirdly, to minimize the working capital and investment in the business. This is the money tied up in things like equipment, the building, inventory that allow us to generate that output. Fourthly, to maximize flexibility, the ability to scale up and scale down capacity, the flexibility of labor and labor contracts that you're tied into, and the flexibility of commitments, for example, to your suppliers or to your customers. And fourthly, to minimize risk. This is about legislation compliance and health and safety. Anything that could cause a problem to go back up the chain to the senior managers or the owners. So if we summarize that, it's high capacity at a low cost with low investment, lots of flexibility and low risk. Easy, huh?